Well, I did get burned from it, you know. Gam Scam was a burn. You know, the toughest thing about Gam Scam and incarceration is that you're apart from your family. That was it. I used to think that rather than, in these kind of cases, rather than putting the person in jail, in my case, for instance, they could have said, for 2 years, you're going to be over at the courthouse mowing the lawn, cleaning up after everybody, cleaning the bathrooms, and so all of your lawyer buddies can come in and see you doing this. That would be, in my mind, much more punishment than being down at Lompoc, California, in the sunshine with a tennis court.
When Gam Scam broke in 1980, it shook Washington state's political landscape and sent Walgren, House Speaker John Bagnerial, and lobbyist Pat Gallagher to federal prison in Lompoc, California for racketeering. The scam involved 2 FBI agents posing as businessmen who wanted gambling laws eased, and they were willing to pay Walgren and the others for the effort. Tapes and evidence showed Bagnerial and Gallagher agreeing to the scheme and taking the money. There were no such tapes for Walgren, and to this day he maintains his innocence.
The Department of Justice believes that if Bagnerial and I were with Gallagher, we would probably kill him. That was unfounded, of course.
After spending 2 years in Lompoc, Walgren began rebuilding his life, earning back his license to practice law and becoming a lobbyist in the state's capital.
Perhaps in discussions with the undercover FBI agents, you know, I looked upon them as a bunch of guys from California who were trying to get involved in the state of Washington through gambling and buying a variety of things, and that was fine, you know. I thought, well, maybe in my run for Attorney General, I can get a campaign contribution out of them someplace along the line. Knowing what I know now, of course, I would probably be a little bit more circumspect in what I said to him, that's all, or discussed with him.
The lobbyist recently wrote a tell-all book detailing his high-profile life. Close to the Flame is a no-holds-barred autobiography that transports readers from the clubby backrooms of Kitsap politics of the 1960s to the marbled halls of the legislature to a tiny prison cell in California. Walgren was raised in Bremerton and educated at the University of Washington. At the tender age of 25, he became Kitsap County prosecutor, but lost the job after losing a case involving a doctor accused of trying to poison his wife for another woman.
A very Hollywoodish event. Yes, I was a prosecuting attorney, and I was single at the time, and I was going out with Mary Bamey, who, unbeknownst to me, was also involved with Dr. Robert Bamey. At any rate, to make a long story short, there was a prosecution. It was a battle between doctors. My doctor is a better doctor than your doctor. My doctor is more qualified than your doctor, that type of thing. Of course, my involvement with the prosecuting, not the prosecuting witness, but a key witness in that case, did not, to say the least, help the case.
Walgren retreated to private practice. He re-emerged in 1966 when he won a 23rd District seat in the State House. 2 years later, he won the 23rd District State Senate seat. He rose quickly through the ranks and became Senate Majority Leader in 1975. Throughout the years, he's worked hard to restore his reputation. Now, at 80 years old, Walgren is retrospective. He admits he was probably guilty of talking too long with those FBI agents, but that as majority leader, it was his job to listen to all kinds of people propose all kinds of things. How will his tombstone read?
I've never really given any thought about that thing. I'm not much on dwelling about dying. I could say he really was too close to the flame.